Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me here at Happy Healthy Meals with Risa Auger. Tonight we are chatting about implementing some new habits, how to do that, some ideas to do that, and then also what's on my meal plan today or this week, I guess. So this is episode 83, and I'm calling it healthy habits because I'm super creative like that. So it was a weekend, you guys. I have to share with you that I did this really ridiculous thing yesterday. I went to Trader Joe's and I came home and I was putting all the groceries away and I was like, I'm missing a couple things. And I was missing a lot of things, and it turns out that I left an entire bag of groceries in the cart, in the parking lot.
So we had to go back to the grocery store.
I had to go back, which was good because I forgot one thing, and I was like, it of course was the one thing that I didn't have anything to sub for it, that I wanted to sub for it, that I could have made it in a pinch. But so many things were missing. I had to go back and I just felt like, oh my gosh, it was craziness. So, anyway, drop an emoji if you have ever done that. Like, give me a thumbs up and tell me that I am not the only one who has ever done this. I've never done it before. I was so embarrassed. But I did call and I was like, hi, I was here earlier. And they said, did you forget a bag? And I was like, yes. So they listed a few things, and I listed a few things, and anyway, it ended up being my bag that they had. So it all worked out, and now I have stuff for dinner tonight, which is a good thing. Because tonight we are making the meatless version of, what am I making tonight? Sloppy Joes. Yay, Sloppy Joes. I love sandwich night. It is so easy, and Sloppy Joes is kind of a dump, mix, and toast some buns and put it all together, kind of a meal. Makes it super easy. So we are doing that with a citrus slaw. And if you want the recipe for my citrus sweet, or I'm calling it my sweet and tangy slaw, kind of made it up, then you can be on my email list. So if you were on my email list, you will be getting this recipe because it is mine. And so it goes in the email. And if you want to be on my email, then shoot me an email, Risa Auger at ymail.com, RISAAUGER at ymail.com. You can also get into my Facebook group. Those of you who are here, I have all your email addresses, I think. But if you are not, you can visit facebook.com/groups/happyhealthymeals and put in your address, your email address, and I will add it to my list, and you will go ahead and be added, and you can get some good recipes. And I can't see half of my phone right now, so I can't see who's on. Hello, friend. Hi. I'm going to wave at you, so let me push this button. All right, that's better. All right, let's chat about the rest of the week. So the rest of this week, already I am a little bit off. I knew that I was having friends over sometime this week. I did not know when. So I planned the whole week just in case, and they are coming over on Thursday, and I'm so excited to see my friends. They are traveling from the other side of the country. We are just like over the moon to see them. We only get to see them once a year, and they don't have to wear masks where they're from, and so they are really annoyed with the mask situation in California right now, and I was just like, welcome to my life. Anyway, so we've had some fun conversations about that. Tomorrow I am making a Mexican chicken and waffles. Waffle will be made out of polenta. It's a pre-done organic polenta, and it's super yummy. I've done it a bunch of times. You use polenta, an egg, a little bit of cheese. You mix it all up in a saucepan, make it all smooth, and then pour it into your waffle iron. And it's about 5 minutes on each side. So I make sure to do that first, because it takes a while to make it. And then I let my chicken bake, and I'm going to actually roll it in, I'm not really sure yet. I was thinking about doing like corn chips, like tortilla chips, as like a little panko with some elote seasoning, and then throwing it in the air fryer. And I'm gonna use chicken thighs and put it on top, just like chicken and waffles. It's gonna be awesome. So we're doing that. The next night I was gonna do salmon with some ravioli and asparagus, but Trader Joe's was out of asparagus, which is kind of a bummer. So I picked up some Brussels sprouts, and I'm probably going to air fry those. They're pre-shredded, so I don't have to air fry them for very long, and I haven't exactly figured that out since that's not what I was planning on doing, but it's what I'm gonna end up doing. Oh well, sometimes that happens. But don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to mix it up. If something is not in stock, oh well, switch it with another green veggie, switch it with a bright veggie, switch it with something. Just switch it with something, right? My Mexican chicken and waffles, I will be doing a couple bell peppers and things like that to get the bright in there. And then I will probably be chopping up some kale really fine and throwing that in there. Oh, and no, that's not what I was going to do. I was going to make a cilantro salad. I should write that down. I tomorrow posting a recipe for a cilantro dressing that you can use on so many things. I've made it a couple times, and I've used it as like a marinade for chicken and shrimp, and it's really good, and it's all fresh. So you can make a double batch, and you can freeze some if you want to use it as a marinade. That's always awesome. Then you throw them in a Ziploc bag with your meat, and you let everything thaw together, and it's really great. You can totally do that. But don't be afraid to like mix and match with things, right? So going back to the meal plan, next Thursday when my friends are here, what I was gonna make was green beans with pork loin and potatoes. I might actually end up making that for them and figuring out just probably doing tots instead of fresh potatoes because I only bought 2 potatoes. But we'll see. We will see what happens. We're probably actually just gonna order pizza because it's easy and we don't have to worry about it. And it's easy to clean up after all the kids because there's gonna be a lot of kids. So many kids, I'm so excited. And then on Friday, I am going to do a broccoli salad with grilled barbecue chicken, and I bought these sweet rolls. I really wanted like those mini like Hawaiian rolls, and sometimes Trader Joe's has their version and sometimes they don't, and they didn't. So I ended up buying different sweet rolls, but I just kind of have been in the mood for something sweet. So I figured a little bit of that sweet, nothing else sweet, and we're good. So that's just an easy way to like mix it up and put some things in there. Keeping your meal plan fresh. But notice that like we're having chicken a couple days, but they're spread out. And then one night I'm having fish, and one day we're having meatless. So you kind of want to mix up your proteins, mix up your veggies, mix up the type of carbs that you're having. So that helps when you write it down, which brings me to some healthy habits that you can change. And I just want to encourage you guys to make one change a week. One change, not even for a week, just one change. Commit to it for a week, commit to it for another week. At the end of that week, commit to it for another week. If you make one at a time changes, it's not gonna seem so bad, and they'll roll in to be normal, and then you can build on those changes, right? So I thought I'd introduce you to making just a couple changes, and I'm gonna give you a few ideas, and then I'm gonna send out a few more in my email too. So if you're not on my email and you want those ideas, get on my email list, okay? So the first one, like I just said, is meal planning. Just write it out. You guys, this week I did it on the computer, so then I didn't do it my whole big thing, and I'm a little lost in the morning today. But you can even just write out a little note to yourself. You can throw it in a notepad on your phone. It doesn't have to be formal. You can ask me and I will send you the link, and you can download my little printable if you want it. And it has all the days with some lines. And then it has the formula for happy, healthy meals so that you remember to put in a green veggie, a bright veggie, a lean protein, a complex carb, and a healthy fat in every single one of your meals, or in most of your meals, right? So I think that is just really something that you can do. Meal planning is great because it reduces your decision fatigue, because you're planning it out when you're not hungry, ideally. Planning it out when you're feeling in the mood to be organized. You're planning it out when you have a minute to relax and just really think about it, right? So it could take half an hour. I don't know how many meals you're planning or how many people you're planning for. I plan for 3 people. It takes me about 45 minutes to search on Pinterest, figure out what we're making, and then make my list. But I also really enjoy the process, and I probably draw it out way longer than it needs to be. Way longer, because I like erase stuff and I put new stuff in, and I'll see something on Pinterest while I'm searching for something else and I'll say, oh, that sounds better. So try that. Try meal planning. Hi, sweet friend. I'm going to wave at you too. I just really encourage you to do that. There are 1,000 reasons to meal plan, and I've done a couple episodes on it, so go back and look and you'll hear all the fantastic reasons and get lots of tips on how to do it. If you still have questions, I am so happy to answer them. I could talk about meal planning for like ages on end. Just send me your questions. Totally cool. I'm happy to answer them. And as you're meal planning, maybe focus on one meal at a time. So just focus on changing your breakfasts. Focus on changing your lunches. Focus on changing your snacks. That's an easy one. How about we take away the potato chips and grab like a handful of like apple slices and nuts, right? And just focus on changing your snack habits for a week. See how you like it. Switch it up the next week, but still keep focusing on those snacks. And then once those are done, then you can focus on dinner, or you can focus on breakfast. And then you just pick meals and you keep going and you keep building. But when you do one thing at a time, again, it is just like so much easier than doing everything all at one time. Make sure, this is one of my tips. Oh, my third thing. So I have 2 tips for you. One is make sure you're doing this for you. Okay, this has to be for you. It can't be for someone else. You have to know why you're doing this. You have to remember why you're doing this every day. Every day when you do it, you have to remember why you're doing this. And number 2 is give yourself a bribe. Not a food bribe, but just a bribe. A new pair of shoes, a new cooking pan, a massage when they open. You can, an extra date night or something, whatever. Just give yourself something to look forward to. Or reversely, if you are of the other sort of nature, give yourself a punishment, right? So like my kid, when she doesn't clean her room during the day, she now, because we are at dire straits, this is like my Hail Mary, and then I'm gonna have to go like totally Google some ideas, or really dig into my mommy group for ideas. I should say, not dig into them badly, but just like dig in for ideas. When she does not clean her room during the day, she gets something taken away, and usually it's just one book. I'm just gonna take a book out of her bookcase. She loves her books, she loves her Legos, but she's gonna get something taken away, and she knows that. So she needs to put everything away, otherwise mommy's gonna come in and I'm gonna take something from the floor, and she doesn't get a choice of what it is. So if you need something like that, like if you don't stick to your plan for a day, then you owe yourself 50 cents, or you owe yourself an extra lap, or you have to, I don't know, write a thank you card to someone that you don't really like. I don't know, get creative. But let's just find that thing that drives you, whether it's a prize or whether it's a punishment, whatever works for you, get on that, and I think it'll totally work. So it works for me. I seriously started planning just one meal. I just started planning dinners, and then I started planning lunches and dinners, and then I started doing my breakfast and dinners, and then I really now, like, I plan out their breakfast, their dinners, and I don't just go to the store without a plan. I have a plan, and I try to really, really stick to it. So aside from guests coming out from the other side of the country, which is so exciting. I'm so excited. So I just want to say thank you for your time today, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being interested in making your meals happier and healthier. I truly believe that this is the base of everything, that you have to nourish your body. You have to give it the best possible chance to stay healthy, to have energy, to have that focus during the day to get things done. So with that said, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for your week, and then I'm going to say goodbye, because I like to keep this short and informative and fun. So Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for these fine folks who got to join in on this episode of Happy Healthy Meals. May it be a blessing to their lives. May it bring a new level of happy, healthy to their meals. May their meals just be amazing and fruitful and full of veggies. May their messes be small and their bites be delicious and nutritious. And in your name I pray, amen. And that is it, folks. Thank you so much for being here. I shall see you next Monday. Catch me live at 6 p.m. on Mondays here on facebook.com/groups/happyhealthymeals. And I will be so happy to see you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye. I'm going to do it with this finger. Oh, that finger's lame. Okay.